back to our channel, or welcome to our channel if this is your first time here. So today we are filming our March favourites. So they are mummy and baby favourites, although once again the baby favourites have definitely outnumbered the mummy favourites. So I'm gonna get on because there's actually quite a lot to get through, which is... Okay, so the first favourite is a weaning favourite, and it's these Newbie Garden Fresh pots. I'm gonna not hold these too long so you still got frozen stuff in them. But basically you make your own puree and then you freeze them and put them into these little cubes. They are really good just for a really nice portion size. I think they're 125ml each. So then I will freeze the food and then just pop them straight out. They're £5, so they're just like a really good, quick, easy thing just to store your food that's not too permanent. Next weaning related favourite is this little beaker cup. This is the first beaker cup that Rory kind of gets on with, and that is because the top bit is like a teat. Still, this is a Tommy Tiffy one, and I think it's made for that transition. So you start off with like a normal teat and then you build up to like a sippy cup teat. So yeah, so that's the first one we've got on with. I wasn't really that bothered about... Why have you got that on your face? I wasn't really that bothered about him having a beaker, just because I wasn't ready for that milestone yet. But then when we go out, he started to kind of want milk, and when he's in the pushchair and I'm walking around, it's difficult to do. So I've kind of started to transition him into a beaker cup, so if he's out and about then he can do that for himself. Next one is kind of weaning related. It is this Newbie toy, which you put on the high chair like this, and then obviously they can just entertain themselves to their heart's content. He's obsessed with this, he absolutely loves this, and he gets a little bit fidgety in his high chair, like when I'm trying to like prep his food, or if I just put him in there just to keep just to do something, he gets a little bit fidgety. So this is really handy just for keeping him occupied. And the final weaning related favourite are these babies, or is it babbies? I'm not really sure. These pouches. He is obsessed with these pouches. These pouches are the first thing that kind of got him really excited about weaning. So it took about 10 days for him to be bothered about weaning. Which I will talk about at like a later date, but he had one of these pouches. I think it was this one. This one's pear and mixed berry with coconut water, brown rice and quinoa. Let me just pick him up. Come on. Do 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 do. Yeah, I think it was this one, and he was just like a rabid dog for it. He was literally ripping my arm off. And also, if you follow Kirsty, who is Life with Boys, her baby Harrison is also obsessed with these. What I really like is that the flavours are completely different to any other kind of puree that you can buy on the shelf, and because it's got like brown rice and quinoa in there, it's adding something that you couldn't do. Oh, excuse you. It's adding something additional to what you probably wouldn't make at home. So it's kind of, yeah, they're really good for being on the go. I've started to make my own purees recently, but whilst I was trying to ascertain what he did and didn't like, or what he was most interested in, I just used packaged, and these are by far our favourite. Next favourite is a toy, and it is this toy from Fisher Price, which if you open up is a little mirror which stands up like this, if I can balance it. And on the other side it's got like colours and toys, and then it's got little toys on either side, and he absolutely loves it. It's great for tummy time just because you can pop it down and then stick them in front of it. They've got other things to play with. And then I always keep this in my changing bag because you can just fold it over and it's relatively neat just to take with you on the go. I find it really handy if you're out and about in the pram or doing the food shop, and if he starts to get a little bit fidgety, I can just kind of put it in front of him and it keeps him really happy and preoccupied. That is from Fisher Price, and everything, by the way, I will link down below in the description box. But yeah, that's from Fisher Price. Another Fisher Price toy that we are obsessed with, let me turn it off, is this Puppy and Pals play thing, which came with his activity gym, but oh my god, he is obsessed with it. Whenever I get it out, he just like laughs at this thing. But yeah, you turn it on, it plays 20 minutes of continuous music, which, thank you for trumping on me, which we now know all the songs to, obviously. And I've just discovered this morning that if you press these little pads, hang on, it makes little noises like the animals make, if you can hear that. But yeah, he is obsessed with this, and it just buys me so much time. I've only just realised as well that it plays 20 minutes of continuous music, and the amount of times that it's turned itself off where the 20 minutes are up, and I haven't even realised that I've left him with it for 20 minutes. So it's pretty golden that you can leave your baby like with it for 20 minutes and he is occupied. So the next essential is a sleepy one. So this is our My Hummy White Noise toy. We absolutely adore this. I was given this when I was pregnant and it is a lifesaver. Yeah, basically you just flick it on, the switch thing is within the toy and it makes lots of different sounds. You can turn it up, turn it down. What I really like about this being a toy is that it's kind of part of his bedtime like routine. He knows it's the toy, he's kind of comfortable with it, he likes to have it near him. We stand him up. He likes to have it near him. If he's not napping in his cot with the Sleepyhead, then I will put it on him, like by him wherever he is sleeping. So if he's in the pram and he's falling asleep, I'll switch it on and just keep it with him. It's really soft, it makes him feel comfortable because it makes him feel like there's something with him. We love this, we've had this since I was pregnant. I had stopped using it just because nothing got this child to sleep, and now I found like a really good combination of things. This is included, and if this isn't on, he'll wake up from his nap really quickly, whilst if it is on, he'll go like down for up to 2 hours. The next essential, which I haven't brought in, is the Sleepyhead. He is, oh, what are you doing? We are obsessed with the Sleepyhead. It is a miracle product. It is literally just sorcery. I had recently got into a really bad habit, so we started putting him in his cot to sleep with the Sleepyhead. We've only just bought it, we had it for a month, and as if by magic he would just sleep in his cot for about 2 hours. It was amazing, and my child used to never sleep anywhere apart from me. And then we had a couple of days where he had just stopped sleeping, and then I got into a bad habit of holding him when he slept because I just wanted this, like I just wanted him to sleep and not be grumpy, as opposed to trying to put him down in the cot and stuff and risking him waking up. So I just got a bit lazy, and again he was waking up quite quickly, so he'd do like 20-30 minute naps as opposed to up to 2 hours. And I've started to realise that actually he quite likes his room, he likes the Sleepyhead. He likes his white noise toy, and he just likes that undisturbed sleep, I think, where obviously if I'm downstairs, there's background noise, I'll either be watching the telly or doing work whilst, whilst that's all going on, so that would obviously wake him up and he wasn't getting a proper sleep. So yeah, the Sleepyhead is unbelievable. I can't believe how good it is, to be honest. The next sleep favourite is this Jellycat, you out of breath now? This Jellycat comforter. This is amazing. This or a muslin blanket are just perfect for giving Rory a sleep association. So you know when your baby gets overtired and can't work out what's wrong with him, I will just give him either a muslin blanket or a comforter, and he kind of clocks, oh, I'm tired, and will kind of help settle him down and soothe him to sleep. You call yourself out of breath. My favourite is a Tommy Tippy dummy. My baby is a traitor. We tried him with loads and loads of different dummies. So his first ever dummy was an Avent dummy, and that was when I was in the hospital still after labour. So he had an Avent dummy, and he would spit out any other dummy that wasn't Avent. I tried different ones, I don't know really why, just to kind of test the market and see what was going on. We tried loads and loads of other different dummies, and he would only go with Avent. Then all of a sudden he started spitting out his Avent one, and I found one of the old Tommy Tippy ones, so just by fluke decided to give it to him, and he's now obsessed with Tommy Tippy dummies, and they're the only ones he will take. And he never used to be that bothered about dummies, like he would only have them when he slept, whilst now he will hold a Tommy Tippy dummy in his mouth like when we're just walking around and stuff, which he had stopped doing. Next baby favourite is this Child's Farm hair and body wash, which is the organic sweet orange one. So I picked this up after a doctor's appointment about Rory's eczema, where he was prescribed some cream and stuff, and they just said kind of try not to use any form of baby product on Rory when you give him a bath, which when you're weaning and stuff, and obviously they're getting more covered in dribble, isn't the easiest thing to do, just because he does need a proper clean. So I decided to pick that up and give it a go, and it is really lovely and gentle. It's kind of not flared up his skin any more than it has done. I don't know if you can see, probably not. But on his forehead he has like really bad eczema, so he's got a prescribed cream for it from the doctors, so that's really good, and it's kind of helped just keep things calm in that area. My next baby favourite are these Weleda teething granules. So I'd never ever heard of these, just because they're not like the favourite teething granule that everybody talks about. But because he's lactose intolerant, we can't use Teether or Ashton and Parsons just because they irritate his belly a little bit. So I found those and just thought I would give them a try, and they're homeopathic and he is obsessed. Like when you start to unscrew the cap, because it's a medicated cap, it obviously clicks and he gets so excited, it's ridiculous. And yeah, they seem to just really work at keeping him calm and sorting his teething pains out. They're also really good for colic, and I don't know if it's an age thing, but I have noticed his colic is so much better now he's 5 months. But for the whole of 4 months it's been fine. But I think that could also be an age thing. But yeah, they're really good. They seem to keep his teething down and calm. When I notice, however, that he is chewing on his finger a lot, I will give him some Ambisol liquid. Just because we all know how great that stuff is. It is so good at numbing the gums like straight away, and it's the easiest one I think to apply. I find with Bonjela and Dentinox, although I really like Dentinox, it's hard to apply because it's quite slippery, so it's hard to get your finger in a baby's mouth anyway, and then it kind of slides all over the place and you don't really get to the targeted area. Whilst with Ambisol you can like just put it on your finger, touch the gums, and it's like it numbs straight away. I've tried it myself. You're making me so out of breath. Okay, so the last baby favourite are these Mamiya wipes. These are so good, and I never ever thought I would stray anywhere far away from water wipes. But I bought the Mamiya wipes just for weaning, just to kind of mop his hands and his mouth after meals, because I didn't want to use water wipes because they're so expensive. And yeah, then I ran out of water wipes and I just started using the Mamiya ones. I have to say though, probably an unpopular opinion, I'm not 100% there on the Mamiya nappies yet. I find that they leak a little bit, but he does wee more than average, I would say. So I'm just kind of finding my feet with those, which I hope I do start to love them, because I have 4 boxes of the things. Because we don't have an Aldi near us, it's like a 44-mile round trip. I just stocked up because I just thought it was the most economical thing to do. I bought 4 packs of 4 of these wipes as well. But yeah, I love these wipes. I think they're really good just for being multi-purpose, just for his hands, his mouth, his bum. Obviously Rich has 2 other kids which get messy too, so I don't mind using these on them, because whilst before I was a bit more precious about using water wipes because they're more expensive. I will clean with these, I will get milk stains. I've just cleaned the car with them just because, again, I wouldn't use water wipes to do that. I just find them really handy to have around. Can you stop now, please? Okay, now, mummy favourites. There are only 2. The first one is skincare, and it is this. What you done me? And it is this Garnier Micellar cleansing gel wash. I am rubbish with skincare. I'm just awful. Like, I'm so lazy when it comes to taking makeup off and stuff, and I just wanted something really easy. What I really like about this is after you've washed your face, it just feels so clean, and it's really affordable and just easy to use. Ha! And then my last favourite is Gina Viola Fletcher's book, Happy Mum, Happy Baby, My Adventures into Motherhood. So I got this for Mother's Day, obviously, perfect cliche, and I'm loving it. I think it's so good, and it's really helping me find my like blogging mojo again, just because, again, like her, I started blogging just to kind of document all of this experience. I don't have a baby book because I have my blog and it's all on there, every little milestone and stuff. I'm obsessed with YouTube and watching my videos back and looking at how you've grown. And yeah, I just find it really good and really funny. I'm so out of breath now. This has been a real workout for me. Thank you, Rory. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I will link everything down below, and I will see you in the next video, which will be live on Wednesday. Bye!